Nvidia is down 3.5% today, but if we end up breaking this major support, there is a pretty good chance that price will drop about 17% down to $140. Now, I have no plans on shorting this. I don't care if the stock pulls back or not, but I want to share with you exactly what I'm seeing and why that type of aggressive move would happen in such a short amount of time. Now, for those of you who follow us, you know that we were buying Nvidia back here in April within $90 to $100 because price was pulling right back into our smart money zone, which is a clear indication of massive discount within bullish structure. Now, since then, price action has bounced nearly 97%. We closed all of our profits at $140 way too soon, but this expansion has been extreme. And we have to understand that all expansions are not going to last forever. Now, I posted on X last week that for the first time since we bottomed in April, the BX trender, which is this indicator at the bottom of your screen, has flipped from bright green, which shows significant buying pressure, to dark green, which still shows buying pressure, but the buying pressure is leaving. Now, if we look at the last couple of times that this has happened, we would go back to March of 2024, where price pulled back about 15%. If we go to June of 2024, price pulled back about 28%. And then if we go back to November 2024, price pulled back about 7%. So this is in no way, shape, or form a indication to be shorting. I would not short this at all. I would never short something that's in bullish structure, but this is normally an indication to start taking profits or scaling out of the potential position that you are in, especially if you're somebody who was getting this nearly at a 50% discount back in April. Now, something else that I want you to notice is going to be the volume profile indicator on the right side of your screen. If we look at the THT volume profile, you will notice that there is a support shelf on the daily chart right here from 177 down to about $170. Now, if you want to get access to this indicator, you can do it by going to the link in the description and taking our free volume profile blueprint course. You can get access to the indicator over there, show you exactly how to use it, and set it up in less than 10 minutes. While you're also over there, you can get access to all of our other indicators as well as our step-by-step trading system completely for free. There's no BS, no fluff, no credit card. We're not going to email you 1,000 times. Everything I know about trading in the past decade is over there. It is the exact system that I use to grow my account to over $5 million in the past 4 years. Now, when we look at the volume profile, this indicator is going to show us volume on the chart. Now, normal volume bars, which are the ones that go vertically, they're going to show you how many shares were traded within a day. Personally, that's not something that I care about. What I care about is where in the past year most of the volume was traded. This is important because areas that have thick, wide bars are going to act as strong supports and strong resistances. Areas where there is no bars or very thin bars are going to act as a vacuum. So that means it's very easy for the stock to break out through this level, but it's also very easy for the stock to fade quickly through this level. A good example of this is Palantir, right? Palantir, because there's no volume within these levels, has just been selling off and will most likely not bounce until like $140. So in the case of Nvidia, we are still holding support, right? Like it's not like this is the end of the world. We're still holding support. Things are still looking good. The other thing that we also have to take into account is our THT ATR trailing stop loss. We have not been below this ATR trailing stop loss since April. So if this area breaks basically $170, this is where we could have a problematic setup for Nvidia. Because if that breaks, then our trailing stop loss breaks, the volume block breaks, and that means that we would most likely see this volume vacuum down to $145, sell off very, very aggressively. Now, if price actually sells off that aggressively down to that support level, then I might look to take a long position. But if that doesn't happen, then I will continue to sit out of this trade. Number one, because I have plenty of other trades that I'm currently doing and we have a lot of other setups. But number two, because this isn't meeting any of my criteria. You don't have to trade the same stock over and over and over again. If a stock that I like is trading at a discount, I'll be a buyer. If it's not trading at a discount, I'm just going to sit back and watch it. But if I was somebody who is still holding my shares or holding my call options from March or April, I personally would be selling at least 30, 40, or 50% just in case this pullback happens.